Hello. Yeah, I've been gone for like a long time at this point. But I've actually been wanting to make something like this since last year, actually. I think like right when I got back in the school season last year, I wanted to make a video like this, but it came out really bad, so yeah, the video was never made. But I wanted to, for fun, show how I shade and stuff. Like my low quality shading tutorial, the gradient shading one. I think I made something like this, 2 to 3 years ago, but it was with backgrounds. But I don't know if it's still up on the channel anymore, but if not, that's fine. Maybe one day I'll bring it back. But I'm just going to go through a quick rundown on how I do my shading. I'm just going to color this in real quick and then I'll just show you how it's done. Alright, so first things first, you got your base color. Then you're going to probably start with like normal shading like this. Yeah. Go around, do the light reflection stuff or don't, however you shade. Do whatever works best for you. Going at my own pace, my own flow. Yep, like that. Settle the opacity, so whatever looks good enough for you. Then this is when the gradient stuff comes in. I know there are tons of different ways to do this. I know people use the airbrush, and I know that looks easier. But I'm just mostly sticking to what I know, what works best for me personally. So I'll start with the head, put a big old block of, the color. I'll use the blur tool, blur out the bottom half, and I'll clip the clipping tool, go on up. Start adjusting it until I think it looks good. Like that. You can also mess with the opacity if you want. Yeah. If it's for more small areas, I might just do really tiny spaces and then blur it. Like so. And yeah. And then if I wanted to add more depth. Sometimes I do this, sometimes I don't. You don't have to do this, but I'll add a little more shading. Dark shading here. Mostly just going around on the little bits you didn't hit before. I keep forgetting to hit. Lower the opacity. Just what you think looks good. Then finally, your lighting. If you really wanted to, you could do the same gradient thing if you wanted to add like a lighting depth thing, or however you call it. But I'm just going to skip it for this. Here's lighting, like on the opposite end. Yeah. Stuff like this. Hit from here. Yeah, that's basically it. That's basically how I do my shading. Share the process one more time. First you color everything. Let me check the rest one more time. Okay. Do what you did before. Put your main color. Clip it, mess with the opacity until you think it looks good. Merge. Then you're going to go on ahead and do some of this. Put a big old blob. Blur tool. Clip. And yep. I'll have to do this again. That is fine. Let's see. It looks good here. Mess with the opacity and merge. I'll repeat the process again for the bottom over here. Process. I'll do it just a tiny bit for these buttons, or like for any small detail. You can just do a little bit of that the blur tool. I'll add a little more. That's just because. Why not? The glasses again. That's the opacity. Then finally the lighting. Honestly, as the more you go on, it gets a lot easier to get the hang of it. It's nothing too complicated. Mostly just mess around with the colors. You can also just overlay stuff if you want. Make it really cool. Yeah, there you go. That's the basic tutorial as to how I do one of my shading techniques. It can be a little time consuming because, I don't do the airbrush like at all. But I think it still works for me and I think it still comes out great regardless. Yeah, that's it. Sorry I've been gone for ages. I don't know when I'm coming back again, but it was fun uploading this.